3.2 million, the number of the highest player peak in a game on Steam. 650 million, the estimated number of registered Fortnite accounts at the moment. 3 billion, the number of active accounts on the biggest social media platform, Facebook. 8.2 billion, the world population. 9.2 billion, the number of registered Roblox accounts. And 0, the number of girls you have pulled so far this year. The massive game now turned corporation Roblox is a global phenomenon. From seemingly having every single kid addicted to this game to the point of creating millionaires within the platform, no one can escape the name Roblox. What exactly do you do in this game? Which tactics did it employ to reach the number of players it has nowadays? And why are people still playing it, even after all the major controversies? So while all of the internet is exploring Roblox's downfall, come with me to see how they rose to the top of the gaming mountain. Oh my god. Yo. This game is bullshit, man. It's actually pretty impressive that I downloaded this shit on a second and I can play whatever game I want. Let's talk about Roblox. More specifically, let's talk about how Roblox became this huge game. Created in 2004 and released to the public in 2006, Roblox has become one of the biggest phenomenons in gaming history and becoming the biggest game ever in terms of users. And even with a lot of people stigmatizing it and undermining it for being aimed at children, Roblox has become a title that competes with the biggest franchises in gaming right now, like COD, Fortnite, and Minecraft. Roblox was created and designed to be the biggest creative hub on the internet, where players and developers could create their own games or experiences and later on share them with the world and play them. At the present, the game's philosophy is exactly the same one, providing a creative hub that can be shared with the rest of the world while also monetizing it with the help of the famous virtual currency, Robux. It may be because I was never the target demographic, but I never really understood the magnitude that Roblox had in the gaming industry until I read the news reports saying about the game that reached 21.3 million concurrent players in Roblox. Apart from triggering my curiosity and making me look into Roblox and creating this video, it made me realize that yes, a lot of people around my age or even younger have heard about Roblox and know what Roblox is, but they probably don't understand the reality and the amount of users that these games get on a daily and monthly basis. With 39% of their users being of 13 years of age or younger and 60% being 13 or older, Roblox clearly has a children's demographic, and with it, a goldmine in their hands. It is well known that once you create a product or a service aimed at children, you have struck gold. And even though it is a highly regulated demographic, children offer a highly lucrative market for any industry that can target them. Just look at YouTube, for example. If we look at the top 10 YouTubers, 6 out of the top 10 most subscribed YouTubers at the moment are aimed at children. And just like these YouTubers, Roblox brings in millions of users each day with 88.9 million daily active users as the day of the recording this video and more than 9.2 billion accounts registered at the moment. Roblox has been around for about 20 years now, but it is interesting to see that they exploded in popularity after 2015. After 2015, Roblox began growing steadily each year, up to a point that they reached 380 monthly active users in 2024. Just to give you a bit of context and a bit of comparison, Fortnite in 2025 has a metric of 60 million daily active users and 110 million monthly active users. Roblox doubles this. Without a doubt, we can say that Roblox is the biggest game at the moment in terms of users. So how did they do it? How does a game that looks like a weird mix between Lego, Fortnite, and even Minecraft reach this amount of users and this amount of popularity? Even becoming a publicly traded company in the stock market and reaching a market cap valuation of $86 billion. It all lies in 3 key factors: the monetization tactics of the game, the accessibility, and the demographic they targeted. Is this a Robux icon? Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Holy shit, that's expensive. It is weird to target monetization as one of the key factors that helped a game reach their users or even their popularity. Generally speaking, monetization is what sinks a game, but not in this case. Roblox masterfully added the most classic type of microtransaction in a free-to-play game, in-game currency, Robux. Robux have been in Roblox since 2007, alongside another virtual currency called Tix, but we will not focus on that one since it was removed later on. Robux began as a daily login reward system, and later in 2008, they were made available for purchase. As of today, you can earn Robux by purchasing them as a microtransaction, earning them with a monthly membership that you can buy on Roblox, or by creating different experiences and earning them as creators. This last point is where Roblox made the perfect business model, generating a system to get a lot of free content in their platform while rewarding creators and motivating them to create the best experiences they can. We already established that the main philosophy of Roblox is being a creative hub where players or developers can create other experiences and share them with the world. But what if I told you that Roblox also let these developers monetize their experience, giving them various ways of monetizing and letting them keep a percentage of the earnings, even creating Roblox millionaires? You see, just like in any free-to-play game, you can spend your Robux in buying cosmetics or passes directly from the Roblox store, or you can spend them on different experiences, rewarding the creator that created that game or experience. Depending on the experience, you can also buy a cosmetic, a season pass, or even like a pay-to-win kind of boost that will help you on that said minigame or experience. And if you as a player spend your Robux on a user-generated experience, 70% of those Robux go to the creator. Later, the creator can exchange those Robux in the developer exchange program for real-life money. Just so you have an idea, 100 Robux are equivalent to 35 cents and 285 Robux are equivalent to $1. This, in my eyes, is a brilliant idea by Roblox. You're not only getting thousands of experiences for free since you are giving them a valid reason to create for you, but you're also making a shitload of money by having full control of an economy that can be later translated into real life. You're not only the bank in this economy, you're also the rule setter, the tax collector, and the exchange company. You have full control over anything that happens within your economy. I understand that some people might see it as a predatory way of Roblox of taking advantage of their creators, but honestly, Roblox is providing them in-house built systems for them to develop, an audience to present their games to, and ways of monetizing it and becoming rich with it. And even Roblox provides you with hundreds of guides on not only how to code in their environment, but also guides on how to monetize them, how to implement them, or how to test it. You can find anything at the Roblox Creator Center. Everyone wins in this situation. Roblox gets a lot of free content for their game, as well as a lot of money from Robux purchased by players and Robux that are spent on different experiences. Developers can earn a lot of money through their experiences, as well as recognition and even improve their development abilities by creating different games. And as a player, you have an endless amount of experiences that you can try. And if one experience becomes a clear money grab or just monetize so much that it's boring to play, it doesn't matter because you have hundreds of other options to try since there is high competition within experiences. But there is a caveat here, one that I found in my short but very insightful playing experience in Roblox. And there's a shop, obviously with Robux. I can get a fucking pig, that's kind of sick. I gotta buy it? Ah, come on. On a shop. This game is insane. Since the game is so focused on their creators creating experiences and monetizing them, there is a big correlation between the games that are presented in the Roblox front page and them being highly over monetized. So yes, Roblox did create the perfect ecosystem for developers to make games and share them with the world, but apparently it comes at the cost of the user experience. I will be diving deeper into this topic in the demographics section, but I think it is something that I have to mention right now and it is important to keep in mind. So yes, the way that Roblox monetized their game, it is one of the key points in their success. They ended up achieving exactly what they wanted, a creative hub where developers can share their experiences and play them, all while rewarding them in a fair way. So it makes sense that something so easily monetizable and so easily accessible became so popular. Because between those 80 million daily active users, you have a mix of developers working on their next great minigame and players trying the thousands of experience that they have just one click away. Continuing on how Roblox has created the perfect environment for creators, I have to talk about how accessible the game is. Okay, so I guess let's check this out. Templates? Baseplate? I guess I'm supposed to know what to do now? My game dev professor would be disappointed right now. And I am not only talking about all the platforms that Roblox is available on, but I'm also talking about all the systems that Roblox created to facilitate access and development to their creators. And just like they managed to create the perfect monetization loop, they also managed to create the perfect game developer loop, providing all the resources and tools needed to develop a game. Starting with quite the obvious, we have to mention that Roblox is a free-to-play game, meaning that they already had a starting advantage over any game that cost money. And as the years go on, they have been growing and growing. They have been releasing Roblox on every imaginable platform. They are on iOS, Android, Xbox, PlayStation, and even MetaQuest. So, if you want to play Roblox, chances are that you own a platform to play it. And this type of availability and accessibility clearly helps Roblox become one of the most downloaded games ever and played games ever. And now is when I want to dive a little bit deeper into the ecosystem that Roblox created for their creators. For starters, it is almost as if Roblox cared more about their creators than their players. And you know what? That's not a crazy comment to say at all. Because at the end of the day, the creators are what bring in the money. So Roblox had this question: how do I try and make it as accessible for creators to make experiences for me? And let me tell you something. They made it dead simple. If someone with no coding experience or game development experience wanted to make a Roblox experience, they could. You don't only have every resource available in the Roblox website and creator hub, but also YouTube and other online sources have countless resources for you to start creating and coding a Roblox experience. You see, Roblox already provides you with their own engine so you can start creating an experience. If you don't know what an engine is, it's a software or a framework that provides you with all the necessary tools and resources to start creating a game. You can place objects, manipulate them with physics, and even code inside this engine. Roblox Studio, the engine that Roblox provides, let you do all this within their ecosystem, and with one simple click, you can publish it into the Roblox environment, making your game publicly available to these millions of players that log in every day. Roblox Studio uses Luau, a coding language, and if you have never heard of it, don't worry, because even inside Roblox, they have a learning minigame for you to start learning how to code in this language. This type of incentives create a new generation of game developers, and you as a company incentivize these creators to stay within your own environment and your own ecosystem to create for you in your engine. So going back at what I said before about Roblox caring more about their creators than their players, it definitely makes sense that they have this philosophy and this approach. Because in a way, Roblox directly doesn't need to care about their players' experience, but rather they delegate this task of caring to the creators, since it's in the creators' best interest to make the best playable game ever, so players go to your experience rather to your competitors' one. So just to recap, Roblox provides you with an engine, a testing platform, a publishing way, and a way to monetize your game, all for free. Essentially, giving you all the steps and all the tools needed to develop and release a game. Let's see this from another angle. If I wanted to develop and publish a game on Steam, I would first need to find an external engine to develop my game, unless you use Source, that it's Steam's engine, but it's a little bit more complicated and less user-friendly than Roblox Studio. Work on a marketing plan on my own and find my own means to promote my game, find testers and different environments to test my game, then pay my Steam fee, go over their revision period and hope that they publish my game, and finally hope that every effort I made gets me some sales. On Roblox, you have everything within the same ecosystem. I develop in Roblox, I test on Roblox, I publish on Roblox, and finally, I can even promote my game within Roblox by paying them or for free. And yes, you're obviously limited by the capabilities of Roblox Studio and their engine, and you are limited to use their graphics and use their physics. But it is such a centralized and straightforward process that it can help skillful developers and even novice developers into creating and publishing their game in no time, and most importantly, in making money. Roblox accessibility and how they dumb down the game development process is another key point on how they got a lot of players and developers in their ecosystem. But you know what? I have focused way too much on the creating side of Roblox. I do understand that as a creative hub, arguably creators make 50% or more of what the game is in general. But most of the money doesn't come from the developers, but rather the player and the audience that is spending their hard-earned money into the game. And this playing audience is the most desirable in any industry, the one that will bring in the most money and traffic. I'm talking, of course, about children. Let's see. Steal a brain rot. This is insane. Yeet a friend. Nah, this is insane. This is the Mr. fucking Beast thumbnail. It is no secret that Roblox has a younger target demographic. We can start by something as simple as looking at the graphic of the game. If you go into the main page of Roblox, you can see that most of the games are targeted at children. And if you go online looking for Roblox content, you can see that most of it is aimed at children. And children are by far the best consumer you can have. And you see that I mentioned consumer because it is very important to highlight that children in this case are the consumer of Roblox and not the customer. The customers are their parents. And yes, there is a difference between consumer and customer. Consumer is whoever reaps the benefits of the product or service that was bought, while the customer is whoever pays for it. Roblox is a great example to differentiate consumers and customers. But if you need another example, diapers is a great way to see it too. The consumer are babies, but the customer are the parents that buy it for their babies. So now with that clear, when you have children as consumers, you get the best of everything as a company. You get a consumer that is very persistent and rarely takes no as an answer. A consumer that can get easily hooked to your product and will become passionate for it. And finally, a consumer that has no sense of what money is because they don't earn it. So Roblox gets players that will beg and beg to their parents for them to spend money in the game, players that will play countless hours and will get addicted to your game, and players that can differentiate between buying the 500 Robux package and the 2400 one. They really are the dream demographic for any company or game in this case. Roblox was able to secure and capitalize on this demographic, and parents don't really seem to care. Since parents see this game as something aimed for children, they have no problem in giving them a PC or lending them their phones so they can connect for a couple of hours and play the game. At the end of the day, we will not understand the lengths that a frustrated parent will go just to calm their hyperactive kid for a couple of hours during the day. But when I say that Roblox went hard into targeting children, I mainly mean it in the experiences that they offer, and Roblox doesn't do it in the most ethical way. You see, in my playing experience, most of the experiences that I tried in Roblox seemed like ADHD paradise. What is this bullshit? How do I even play this? Games that seem like idlers where you don't do anything, but with one click you either get a massive upgrade or just a counter that goes up. These experiences were constant injections of dopamine and colors that would put any kid into the equivalent of snorting 10 lines of pure sugar. And on top of all of this, most of these games had some predatory mechanics to either make you to spend money in the game or getting highly addicted to it so you can't stop playing. But in most cases, they had both. I encountered a lot of loot boxes, gambling mechanics, and unfair matchups that forced you into buying the season pass that popped up in your screen every couple of minutes. It was like all these experiences weren't really games, but small casinos that provided you with a simple game loop, a dopamine injection, and a bunch of microtransactions. Just as a quick note, I still don't understand how the game Grow a Garden, the one that broke the world record, became such a massive thing. In my experience, it was just a simple idler where I just planted fruit in a garden and I just had to wait for it to grow. I never got the hang of it. I never really understood it. And the fact that most of the thumbnails for the games were AI generated or the equivalent of YouTube clickbaity thumbnails tells me one thing. The main goal of these games is to grab your attention, and once they have it, provide you with every addictive mechanic I can, so you just hold into my game and you don't change from my experience. But you know what? It fucking works for Roblox. And it clearly works for children in the 21st century. We can see it nowadays in the TikTok and Reel culture, the YouTube culture, and even traditional media employs these tactics. Quick cuts, flashy text, and quick attention grabbers are the things that keep us glued to our screens or to different experiences in the online world. It is a bit sad to see that a creative hub with such a massive potential, it is basically treated as this children's casino and trying to see who can create the most addictive experience and the one that makes you spend the most amount of money. And it weirdly seems that the Roblox executives either don't care or they just don't have any moderators in place. But what if the case is that the Roblox executives don't care and they don't want to put any moderation into these games? You see, not every business targets children as a demographic because it is a very tricky demographic to target in the first place. There are a lot of concerns and issues when targeting them, especially safety concerns. And even though it seems that Roblox is harming children with the experiences they offer, they are still in business. But what if I told you that Roblox suffers from even a bigger issue, one that is way more serious than providing addictive experiences, one that you might already have heard of, or one that you simply inferred that was gonna happen because of the demographic: predators. I'm gonna keep this very brief because this topic deserves a video of its own, and honestly, there are a shit ton of videos that you guys can watch already out there talking about this specific problem. But I can't mention that the demographics is what made Roblox big and simply ignore this huge problem that Roblox has. With executives that don't really give a shit about their players and don't want to put any moderators, Roblox has become a predator's paradise. There have been multiple times where Roblox had made headlines because of a predator problem, and it is also well known within the Roblox community that this is a huge issue. And the worst of it is that the CEO and the Roblox executives say that they will do something about it, but it seems like they are not even lifting a finger. It goes even deeper. The CEO has been constantly pushing to add a dating section into Roblox. And yes, you heard that right, adding dating to a game where the main demographic are children. But shit hit the fan recently when a famous Roblox creator was handed a lawsuit directly from Roblox because he was exposing predators in the game. Roblox labeled this creator as a vigilante group and said that he was using the wrong channels to report and expose these predators, even though Roblox either take ages to look into these cases or they don't even bat an eye. So yes, Roblox is swamped with users and players that are very loyal to the game and are very keen on spending money, or their parents are at least. But Roblox doesn't give a shit into providing them a safe environment. It is despicable. Not only the tactics they employ in their games to hook children into staying addicted to Roblox, but also in not making sure to provide a safe environment for children to at least socialize online. So yeah, Roblox is the current gaming phenomenon, surpassing titles like Fortnite and Minecraft and becoming the #1 choice of gaming environment for children and young teenagers. Through several right decisions and implementations, Roblox achieved to become the greatest creative hub ever made, bringing not only creative people, but an eager audience that was excited to try thousands of different experiences and interact with hundreds of friends. And just like the people that are in their 20s or their 30s now had their social minigame hubs like Miniclip, Congregate, or Cool Math games, kids nowadays have this one-in-all social game hub, Roblox. Roblox is a perfect example of a successful company in terms of metrics, but they also display one of the biggest weaknesses that these kind of companies have, and one weakness that we have talked a lot about in this channel. They are simply another corporation trying to monetize as much as they can, without a care of their player base. As I showcased in this video, it is no secret that they bring more importance to their creators than their players. And when as a company you have a target audience of children, you really can't neglect their safety. Unlike other AAA companies that I have criticized in this channel, the problem with Roblox doesn't come from a game design issue or an issue of not providing their players the best gaming experience. It comes to a point where they are willingly putting children at risk just so they can earn some money. And again, I am very critical of AAA companies because they don't provide a good gaming experience, but most of them never put their customers at a risk. Roblox seem to have an idea of what their players want, but all at the cost of jeopardizing their players. You know, Roblox might be at their peak at the moment, but after all the legal problems that are coming their way with all of this predator issue, I don't know if they will stay at the peak for that much longer. It might affect their popularity and even parents letting their children play this game at all. Only time will tell what's in the future for Roblox. But for now, we can just sit back, relax, and just realize that we have seen the biggest phenomenon in gaming up to this day. Thank you so much for watching the video, and if you have stayed up to this point, I would really appreciate if you could like the video and help me with a subscription. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check the rest of my channel where I talk about other big players in the industry and analyze other kind of companies or games. I hope you guys have a good one, and I will see you guys in the next video.